Hi, this is Terry. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my new subscribers. We are 8 or 9 away from the goal of 200. So thank you so much for joining me and thank you to everyone who's been sticking around. Because of how stressful it is here in the United States right now, although one would argue that it's pretty stressful around the world, there's some pretty shitty things that are happening all over the place right now. We are gonna fill your feed, fill this time, really talking about kittens and puppies, and we're gonna put some pictures in here. So if you don't normally look, you may want to look, because we're gonna put in some pictures of our pets. And you might be wondering, where the hell did this come up with? Well, we are fostering a 6-year-old Staffy mix, and her name is Lady, through Copper's Dream Rescue. And why are we fostering a dog, Ray?
Because I'm lonely.
Well, I guess that's it in a nutshell. So a month ago, when my husband Zeke was on a bicycle trip, Ray came to me and asked if we could get a dog. And I basically said, no, you're going to be off to college in less than 2 years. And we do not...
Closer to a year.
No, but you're not going to be going off to college for 2 years.
Well, I'm considering applying to get into college in January. Not this upcoming, the next one, after I graduate.
So you would go to a university in January? Like 6 months before you turn 18?
Yep.
Oh, well, this is the first I've heard about this. I don't know how that's even possible, but I guess you'll figure that out. Are you working with that with your counselor?
It's a very nebulous idea.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter, because really within less than 2 years, we don't want to be signing up for more animals, because we already have Violet, the dog, who's already pacing around. She's a 50-pound Brindle Pit Bull. Hopefully, Ray, you'll go ahead and put a couple of pictures up at this point, cover up my face with pictures of Vi.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then we've got Felix, who is 11 or 12 years old.
The grumpy old man. We love him, though.
And he actually has a brother named Domino who doesn't live with us anymore because Felix is such an asshole. So Domino lives with neighbors out on the street. He seems to be fine. We take him to the vet. We make sure he has his flea medicine. And he just kind of roams the neighborhood, and he's really great with kids, and the kids, anyway. So that's Domino. We got them, I think, about 11 years ago. Then we have Zukolicious, or Zuko. He's our Siberian, and I'm assuming you're just gonna keep putting pictures up.
Yeah, you don't need to keep mentioning that. I got the idea.
So, and then we've got Ray's snake, Jackie. And what is Jackie?
She's a king snake.
So anyway, she's really pretty, but snakes kind of freak me out. Even though I've known her since she was teeny tiny, she still kind of freaks me out. Speaking of which, did she get fed today?
I was planning on feeding her this afternoon.
Oh, okay. I actually love watching her get fed.
I don't understand why you like watching her eat, but you're just afraid of her in general.
I don't know. So, so then we added Lady to the equation. Which
was a rather volatile reactant, you might say.
So let's back up a little bit. So every week or two, Copper's Dream Rescue sends out a list. We filled out the applications. We kind of, I didn't even explain that instead of getting a new dog, I suggested that maybe we would foster some dogs who need a little extra love. We've fostered dogs in the past. We've had friends' dogs stay with us. I mean, our former neighbor's dog stayed with us for a month while they were in Europe. Somebody else was in between, and so what was that dog's name? That golden retriever? I don't even remember.
I have no idea.
People we didn't even know
Shed a lot.
She was with us for a couple of months. In fact, a picture popped up on Facebook in my feed of, yeah.
And
I'll
put it in.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, we've had a number of dogs over. Oh, Bugsy, we had for a couple of weeks. That was he was the German Shepherd puppy. And the thing is that we have had dogs who haven't been great with cats, but our cats are, Zuko ends up just running away until the dogs are gone. So we have to go chase him down to give him his heart medicine every day. And Felix usually puts the dogs in their places. So yesterday when we got the email right before we were supposed to pick up Lady, and it was like, well, we just got the paperwork and it says that not great with cats.
No, the paperwork said she doesn't like cats.
Was that what the phrasing was? Because I got the impression
what
it
Alice
was
said.
Okay, because I got that
doesn't like cats.
Not great with cats, but doesn't like cats. Not great with cats is very different from has a prey drive and will go after and try to shred the cat to pieces, which happened last night.
Fortunately, she went after Felix, who can definitely hold his own. And so he actually got her. He scratched her like right along the muzzle / eye area.
But we didn't know that, and so
we just saw blood on her face and Felix running away very quickly.
Well, the order of operations was Lady went out, chased after Felix, and this is happening at 10:30 at night, and Zeke is asleep. Now the door is open a little bit. There is all this activity going on. He did not wake up. So I go racing out and I see that Lady has basically has Felix and I'm like, oh no. And so I pull Lady off. Felix runs away. Ray takes Lady and I go chasing after Felix because he jumped up on the fence and then ran down the street. So I ran down.
At least we knew that he was capable of jumping up onto the fence and running.
Yeah. So I'm barefoot. I'm in my pajamas. I'm trying to chase and I'm going, Felix. Now, mind you, all of our cats are like dogs, so usually they come when we call them. And so I eventually had to come inside, put on some slippers so that I could walk outside without hurting my feet, took some treats, and ended up finding him down at the end of the street. I sat down, felt him all over. He was damp or wet from where Lady was gnawing on him, but I couldn't find any blood, and he was eating treats and he was making noises like he normally does. His tail was flicking, but that was to be expected. So then I just walked him down to the crazy cat people's house. They live behind us, so when we don't know where our cats are, we just go to the crazy cat people. The last time I was over there when I was looking for Felix, they just asked if they could just have him, if we would just relinquish him. We're like, no, that's our cat. We'll keep him. So anyway, I left him there, came back. Ray was basically near tears, worried about, because I didn't take my phone with me because I wanted to have both hands handy. And remember, I was in my pajamas, so I had no pockets. So anyway, I come in and I look at Lady and I'm like, oh, that's her own blood. She's been scratched. So cleaned that up. But the drama wasn't over because then tried to get Lady calm in your room on a great bed and she wouldn't work. So then I suggested that Ray sleep on the couch and Lady continued to kind of pace around, and so we have this, well, it was in Ray's room, this big huge beanbag. So I brought a blanket out in my nook and proceeded to sleep on the beanbag.
I asked you if you were planning on spending the entire night there, and you said no.
Yeah, but then I got up, and then a little while later, she started pacing around, so I'm like, okay, so I came back. So Violet was asleep on a chair, Ray was asleep on the couch, Lady was asleep on her bed, and I was on the beanbag. So
you love that thing.
I do, but it wasn't exactly actually, it wasn't bad. I mean, I didn't wake up stiff or anything. So anyway.
I woke up stiff.
Wake up in the morning, Zeke comes out and goes, what the hell are y'all doing out here? It was actually kind of funny. So,
yeah.
Anyway.
And then I saw Felix today.
And he's fine.
And he is completely fine. He ate a couple more treats.
But
usual grumpy self.
But we have let the people know that...
Yeah. First thing this morning, I texted Alice, and I was just like, hey, this is not going to work.
So Lady will be, through the rest of the week is fine. We can go and give Zuko his medicine at the crazy cat people's house. We've done this before. Felix is fine over there. They let our cats in their house. They take pictures of our cats. They even
gave us a CD
with pictures of our cats
in their house.
I should probably find it because then that would be some funny. I'll see if I can find it.
Okay.
So anyway, lots of cat and dog drama around here.
Last night was rather sleepless.
Yeah. And so then, but she's a little bit of a chunk-a-munk. So she's also not food motivated and apparently ends up...
rather problematic on the leash because she just stops.
And she's 75 pounds. I mean, she's a chunk. And so that ends up being like a bit of a drag. So...
literally a drag. Specifically me dragging her.
But it's a nice distraction right now with all the craziness out in the world, and it feels good to be able to do a good thing for another creature who was. I think what had happened is with COVID, I think somebody ended up losing their job. I think there were 2 dogs. I think it was Nala and Lady, and
both Disney themed. I appreciate that.
Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. So then I think went to an older family member. They couldn't take care of the dogs, so the dogs ended up getting surrendered in Tulare County, which is in Central California. So we're hoping that, especially with the puppy shortage come this Christmas, that somebody will want to take she's really very sweet.
She's so sweet. Oh my God, she's so sweet.
So,
she just can't be in a house with small animals.
And I think, we have no idea how she is with kids. She's great with other dogs. She follows you everywhere. She's great with people. And, but if you're looking for a running partner, this is not it. So anyway, well, this ran longer than I expected it to. So we'll have lots of pictures. Thank you very much for doing that. And take care of yourself. I did have a challenge for you. I think the challenge was not to be insensitive to others who were trying to, get out the vote and everything else. But there's a lot of chatter out there, and I think there's a lot of stuff that doesn't even need to be out there. So if you wanted to add some positivity out there, post some pictures of some kitties and some bunnies and some
giraffes
or birds. I don't even like birds, but some people do like birds and
we
puppies.
Had chickens for like 10 plus years.
Yeah,
now.
But those chickens are different.
They're birds.
Okay. I'm not going to argue with you on that. So anyway, I just challenge...
You can't argue that chickens are not birds.
No, I can't. But I can argue that there's a difference between that and a cockatiel or a parrot.
Oh, one of my classmates has birds, so whenever she unmutes herself on Zoom, you can just hear them screeching in the background.
Yeah, point number 42. It's a terrible idea.
I would not want that.
Anyway, so...
Because at least when chickens squawk, they're probably making eggs.
That's awesome. So
you get to have breakfast.
But ours stopped making eggs, so...
And continued making noise.
And therefore, we no longer have them. And they're still alive. We sent them someplace. They were displaced due to the fires, but they're now back. They're fine. I don't know if they're laying. Anyway, with that, please take care, as I said. Hopefully we'll have some good news about the direction of our country and our democracy in short order. And
if not, then we will know how to start planning the revolution, the Civil War,
and whatever is what's next. So anyway, sending you big love. And with that, take some risks. Let go of protection.
Don't let go of protection. Please don't.
Please don't use protection. Anyway, let go of perfection, and above all else, have some fun. And by the way, tomorrow night, this is Tuesday when it's coming out, I'm having tequila and tacos, and I've already blocked myself out for from 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Tuesday. I'm drinking water, so...
Stay hydrated.
So from 4 p.m. Tuesday to about 10 or 11 on Wednesday. And there's going to be some activated charcoal in my future before I go to bed tomorrow night. So anyway, with that, take care.